Buddhism, the oldest and biggest religion, has its origin in India, which goes back nearly 2,500 years. A Buddhist strongly believes that nirvana or enlightenment might be achieved via meditation, spiritual and physical hard work, and good behavior. In addition, he believes that pain is a part of human existence. Buddhism has captured the hearts of billions of people all around the world with its profound philosophy and spiritual legacy. In this video, we explore the essential ideas and practices of Buddha. Buddhists think as we delve deeply into its core teachings. Come along on a transforming trip as we learn the true meaning of Buddhism and the way to inner peace. Here are some of the lessons preached by Buddha in the simplest way from Hidden Mantra for you, in case you are on the way to enlightenment. Buddhism is a spiritual path that leads to awareness of the nature of reality as it truly is. Buddhists adhere to such meditation as is way to transform oneself, so that you might grow in awareness, kindness, and knowledge. For all individuals who aspire to follow a path that ultimately leads to enlightenment or Buddhahood, the understanding acquired throughout the Buddhist tradition for thousands of years has provided an unmatched resource. The nature of reality is seen by an enlightened being to be totally plain, precisely as it is, and they behave fully and naturally in line with that view. This represents the end of suffering for anyone who reaches it and is the objective of the Buddhist spiritual path. Buddhists believe that there exists a sequence of restoration into numerous bodies. It is associated with karma, which refers to how the good and bad conduct of an individual's earlier life could impact him in the current life. The Four Noble Truths, which Gautama Buddha taught as its cornerstone, are at the core of Buddhism. These principles serve as the cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy and provide profound insights into the causes of suffering and their alleviation. Let's examine each of these statements separately. The Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths are the core of Buddha's teachings, although they leave a lot out. They are the reality of suffering's resolution, the truth of suffering's case, the truth of the way to suffering's resolution, and the truth of pain. In plainer terms, pain has a cause, an end, and a reason that will bring about that end. The idea of suffering is meant to communicate a pragmatic attitude that engages with the world like it is and works to make it better, not a pessimistic one. Even though it is not refused, the concept of pleasure is received as transient. What is essentially an endless hunger can only be continued by the pursuit of pleasure. The same reasoning disproves any notion of happiness. The only things that are inevitable and certain in the end are aging, illness, and death. Irrespective of mental or physical character, the Four Noble Truths are considered a standby plan for conveying the agony that humans experience. Let's start with the Four Noble Truths with Hidden Mantra. First number, dukkha, suffering or unsatisfactoriness. The truth of suffering. The primary sublime truth admits that we all experience suffering. We share a variety of physical and emotional anguish from birth to death. Buddha understood that suffering is a necessary component of human existence and that by comprehending its origins, we are able to overcome it. Second number, samudaya, origin of suffering. The truth of the origin of suffering. According to Buddha, craving and desire are the leading causes of suffering. Our constant wants and attachments result in unhappiness and ongoing discontentment. This reality serves as a reminder to evaluate our wants and attachments and develop a feeling of dissociation in order to experience genuine inner calm. Third number, nirodha, cessation of suffering. The truth of the cessation of suffering. Freedom from suffering is promised by the third noble truth. We can achieve a state of perfect tranquility, the end of suffering, by relinquishing all of our commitments and aspirations. This reality motivates us to look for a route leading to the realization of oneself and letting go. Fourth number, Magga, path to the cessation of suffering. The truth of the path to the cessation of suffering, the Eightfold Path, is a detailed roadmap for overcoming suffering and achieving enlightenment. It is described in the Fourth Noble Truth. This route encourages use to improve moral behavior, exercise mindfulness, and foster paradigm-shifting insights. It incorporates ethical behavior, mental cultivation, and wisdom. In conclusion, Buddhism addresses the universal human search for inner peace, pleasure, and meaning. People can begin a transforming path through the realization of themselves and liberation from suffering by accepting the Four Noble Truths and adhering to the Eightfold Path. May the Buddhist teachings illuminate our ways and unleash the inherent goodness that exists in each of us. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great content.